Everyone, welcome back to the Jaybird. And this is game 26 of Battle of the Boxes. I'm in white, and I'm calling this Knight Over the Crown, Jaybird's Wing, with no assistance, no memorization, no help of any kind, didn't use the arrows, to bot 2000. Okay, let's check this out. And it's here again, looking over it. When I play, I don't feel like a grandmaster, but when I look it over and check it out, I feel so good. This one, I feel better yet. I don't remember anything bad about this one. So let's get this one going with B3. Now I open different. You're going to see what the Jaybird's wings look like and Knight Over the Crown. This is another one of my openings. B3, E5, B2, C6, D3, D5, D2. There's the Knight Over the Crown. After D2, G4, H3, E6, G4, H5, G2, and there's your Jaybird's wing. And he did perform this. I did mention this before earlier in my video that Jaybird did come up with this idea with the two bishops like this. All right, let's continue on with after G2, G4 takes, G4 takes, H1 takes, H1 takes, H6, F3, G4 takes, G2, E4, E4 takes, C5, E3, F8, E2, E4 takes, D8 takes D8, G5, B4 with a check, C3, E7, takes E6, takes E6, takes E4, F6, takes C6, takes C6, D4, D6, A3, D7, takes E7, takes E7. That looks like a pretty much even game here where you got 3-5, 3-5, but he's got some double pawns and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 pawn islands. I got 2. Okay, after E7 takes, C6 takes, E8, A7 takes, E4, F3, C3 takes, A4, D3, F2, D5, E4, F4, C6, takes B3, A5, D7, A6, C6 takes, A7, and obviously I seen that. Well, I'll give up a pawn. I calculated that. I seen I can get there in time with that knight there. He couldn't get down here to stop, and he can't get in this lane. Now he'd have to move another route, but this is the way it went. After A7, B2 check, G3, H5, G4, F6, G3, H5, H4, H2, G5, G2, takes H5, G6, H6, H2, and G7. To get around this, I knew that's what I wanted to do, and now the checks stop. After G7, D6, Queen A8, H3, A6, C5, C6, B4, C7, H5, B6, B5, takes B5, takes B5. I didn't play around. I wasn't going to fight with a queen and a rook. I'd just get rid of the pieces right off real quick. There's nothing he can do, and he can't cross the line. He's finished. After b5 takes, g6 takes, b4, f6, e5, takes e5, b3, f4, b4, f5, a3, f6, b3, f7, b4, queen f8, check, a4, b8, a3, and a7. And this is, I just played my game. No memorization, no arrows, no help of any kind. I just come out to play this game. And that's my thing. Like I said before, I'm doing too many other things with too many other openings and playing games instead of just trying to focus on, I'm having fun doing it, and I lost a lot of games is the thing of it is. And then I switch things around and I play another kind of game. And this is one of them. I knew I had to move that up because once it all starts taking, no matter if I'm down a pawn, it didn't matter. I didn't care about that. It sabotages no matter what. It's going to sabotage the whole side of the king side for the castle, one. And two, and look, I can castle the other way, but maybe he could castle the other way too. But I wasn't even worried about that pawn. And the game went on this way. I chose the situation. I had to take my time, look, see what I can do each time. Obviously push that pawn up. And then, like this, no, we could have went back here for this one. It looks like I didn't want to play around. I wanted to get this thing, plus you're doubling up his pawns. So it's like, no, you take it, see? And then you get this pawn. Then you go right into it right away. He threatened me? No. Here, double up another pawn. Now you got another island too on top of that. And I went here hoping I was going to castle, really. But, he did move. But I threatened. And let's knock down some more pieces here. And then, you see what I'm saying? To see that, worked out to see things. If like I told you before, it's all about seeing. If you see it, that's it. You're doing it. You got it. It won't matter what, if you're playing 24, 25, 26, 2800. But if you don't see it, you're never going to do it. And I chose this way. I mean, he's got a rook and a knight. I mean, it's going to be kind of tough to try to get something done with this, with pawns around yet. And there was no feist about nothing. I knew to move over here. I saw that I had this lane, and to move over here for this pawn. And what does he do? He just moves his king up. Nope, he's not going to make it now. Now he's too late. Now it's too late. And I knew there's no way. I could not believe that I was going to get snagged. And I knew to go up this way and hide behind that pawn. Got another queen, and then it's all downhill from here. You just start taking pieces and trading pieces and taking pieces until there's nothing left. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We're going to have some more Battle of the Boxes.